Hey there, Pisces. Come on in. Let's do your energy forecast for the week ahead. Hi there, everyone. My name is Lee Shanks, aka Intuitive Lee. We're doing the energy forecast for the week of April 21st through to, April 25th through to May the 1st. All right. So this week we are once again diving into my little bag of tricks here, my little lucky charms. I'm going to reach in, pull out a charm. This is the same as when I use a deck of cards. I just reach in, see where I'm drawn to, and whatever I pull out is the it is indicative of where Spirit, my team, would like me to go with regard to your reading this week. And what do we have for you? Oh, we have this beautiful heart, and as you can see, it's got the keyhole in the back. I don't know if that's the right way there. Maybe you can see it better there, right? So this beautiful golden heart. I feel like this is your heart. I feel like your heart is open. I feel like that's what the keyhole represents. It's just your open heart this week. I feel like even in the open heart, I definitely feel some sensitivity around it, but I also feel some strength, right? So gold, which is the color of that heart, is quite a soft metal, but at the end of the day, it's still metal, right? So it may be a soft metal and it may be pliable, but it's still metal and it's still, and valuable, right? So this is your heart. All right, and again, with the keyhole being that sense of an open heart. Let's see where we're going with this then, shall we, Pisces? All right, getting right in here, again, pulling 3 cards using the Light Seers Tarot. And where are we starting off with? Oh, the 10 of Wands. All right, 10 of Wands really talks about the burdens that you're carrying along here, but it also is a reminder for you to really pay attention to how far you've come, right? I do feel like you're a little bit exhausted because you've come all this. I feel like you're tired, but I also have this sense of you're not alone on this journey, that there's help along the way. I do feel like you've been helped along the way. And even though you may be tired at this time from carrying this burden, recognizing that you're not alone in the journey sometimes is enough to sort of lighten your step, right? And that's what I feel like towards the beginning of the week here. I do feel, again, you're open-hearted, but it's taken you a lot of work to get there. And I do feel like the burdens around you are from there, right? That long road behind you, your burdens are all from your past. And it's not that you don't carry those burdens forward, you just carry them in a different manner. So it's the difference between carrying a sack full of rocks and a sack full of butterflies, right? The sack full of rocks is the burden, that heaviness that we carry when things happen to us, right? The butterfly version of that is when, you know what, things have happened to me, but even if I don't understand what those were or why they happened, I trust there's a reason for it. And I trust that I'm on the path that I'm supposed to be on. That kind of lightens up that burden, right? And this is what I feel the cards are trying to say to you is you're not alone. And we recognize the challenge it's been for you, but we're here for you. Okay. And then in that, ta-da, we have the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is, of course, all about the victory. It's the recognition. It's the good news. It's success, right? So lovely card to follow after you've been talking about your burdens, this past that you're carrying. And I do feel like as you sort of shift into this understanding that your past is, a lot of things went on, and a lot of unpleasant things went on. But even if you don't understand the end result, what you're being forged into at this time, and you've been going through the fires of hell to be forged, I feel like you're understanding that you're not alone. There's been a reason, even if you don't know the reason. I feel like that's a victory for you. I feel like that allows for a shift to take place. I had a story coming into my head about my own journey, and when I first met one of my spirit guides, and I've been through the ringer myself, right? My challenges, the first challenges I remember in my life were starting at the age of 3. And there's never a span of time throughout my life, not a 5-year span anywhere where I can say I wasn't facing significant challenges in my life. Significant, right? And when I first met that first spirit guide, I said to him, like, this is insane. Like, why would I, as a supposedly enlightened being, if it's true that we plan out not every detail about our lives, because we're human beings, we have lots of free will, but if there's some lessons I wanted to throw in my way to learn in this lifetime, why in hell would I have been so insane to write so many into one lifetime? 2, if I was surrounded by enlightened beings when I was planning this lifetime, why the hell did they let me? Like, what the heck? And he looked at me and he says, everything that you've experienced, you will have people come to you and need help getting through. And you will be able to say, I've been there. Let me show you the way. And I went, that's what all that was for? All of those experiences that I had, those challenges in my life, they were so that I could help others get through challenges in life? And he said, yes. And I went, okay. So my experiences were to help other people. All right. Then I accept it all. Radical acceptance that everything that ever happened in my life didn't happen to me. It happened for me. That's saying a lot considering my life, and you guys don't have the first clue about some of the things I've been. I don't care how long you've been on my channel. And as we go, maybe you'll discover some of them. I've definitely had my fair share, and then some. I always say I graduated from the School of Hard Knocks with flying colors. Okay. And then you're celebrating this idea of, maybe these burdens are there for a reason, and maybe you're not as alone as you think you are. Okay. So there's a sense of celebration around that. And then you're reminded by the end of the week that boundaries are important. See this little fence here in front of her? I feel like this is her establishing her boundaries. Why? Because she wants to shine her light. She doesn't want anybody stepping around and being able to just sort of dump the water on that. If somebody comes for her, she's got enough of a boundary here that she can step back and protect her light. This is you. I do feel like by the end of the week, you just have to establish not some super big walls of boundaries, but you do have to establish some boundaries here, Pisces. And I do feel like it is, again, to protect your light. You've come to the point where you're celebrating your understanding, even if you're just getting an inkling of it. There's just enough of an inkling of what you've been through serving a purpose to give you a little spark, a little light of joy. You don't want somebody putting that spark out, right? Robbing you of your joy. So establish some boundaries so that people are respecting your light. Seeing your light, not trying to rob you of your light, not trying to put your light, just simply respecting your boundaries. All right. I hope that makes sense to you, Pisces. Please leave me a note in the chat below. Let me know how it's resonating with you, if it's resonating with you. Hit your like, share, and subscribe. And if you're so inclined, please do hit that notification button, because I'm going to start doing monthly forecasts as well. And I'm sure you want to be here for that, right? If you'd like to know more about me, you can find all of that information out, including my services, my rates, and all that other wonderful information at leeshanks.com. You can also find me at Facebook and Instagram at Intuitively. Blessed be one and all. We'll see you all real soon. Hope to see you back here next week. This is Intuitively signing off. Take care.